Hey folks, Kyle Geo here with a new training video for you. I'm trying to do these a little bit more frequently, so I've got another one from today's training session. Went in after doing deadlifts yesterday and did some work with my squat. Ended up doing 4 sets in total. Didn't quite hit the bar lifts that I wanted, but was able to still get in some quality work. And after about a month of some pretty low volume squatting, I feel good about just getting in good consecutive sets and stringing together some good repetitions. Did 375, 2 sets of 8, continuing to work beltless. I don't really feel like I need the beltless work. I don't really feel like I benefit from it. I honestly feel like I squat relative to my belt squat pretty strongly without a belt, so I don't think it's necessarily addressing a weakness. But it does force me to use lighter training loads, which is the reasoning why I'm going beltless for this first month or so of training. It's just to force myself to keep training loads down so that I can recover and so that I can do the things that need to be done in my training, which is namely accumulate a lot of volume, do a lot of hypertrophy, get bigger, get stronger, without training at a relatively high intensity. So first 2 sets of 8 felt fine. Bar speed was okay. The reps themselves were easy. It's just, again, my conditioning sucks right now, so I did 2 sets and then said, okay, well, let me make it even harder, drop the repetitions per set down, and just focus on adding in a little bit more volume without trying to push my my aerobic training too much. So I ended up opting for pause beltless squats. After this, did 1 set, 375 for 5. That felt quite easy, and so I decided to go up to 395 for a set of 5. That felt less easy, but still pretty doable and not exactly a high exertion set. So the most I've ever done with a pause beltless squat is 405. I could probably do something in the mid 400s as of right now, which is pretty cool. It's something that I should probably implement in my training moving forward because, again, it does force me to use lower training loads, and it's a variation that I can use with a lower output of volume, so I can do sets of 5, something like this, and I'm artificially inflating the time under tension by introducing the pause, so getting the same effect without having to do quite the same amount of rep work as just my regular back squat sets. So messed around with these a little bit. At some point, I am actually going to program some sort of progression into my training. Right now, that has really been an afterthought, and so I'm just kind of going in and saying to myself, all right, I'll do sets of 8 today, and then it becomes pause squats, and there has to be more of a method to the madness, and I understand that, and I think what I'll do is this week I'll sit down and I'll come up with a plan for an accumulation phase, and I'll start to work towards it. So that's where I'm headed, at least on my squat. Everything feels really strong, but again, the planning has to be a lot better than it has been this last month, and I know and understand that, and that'll be what I'll work towards next. Anyway, keep checking in. More videos for you very soon.